Good morning, everybody. Today is July 23rd, 2026. Today's video is going to be on domestic violence, or it is now called, excuse me, I gotta refer to my notes. Intimate partner violence. And domestic violence or intimate partner violence is extremely underreported by men. Mostly because men are either embarrassed or they think that nobody will believe them or take them seriously. About 1 in 10 men experience domestic violence or intimate partner violence from women, be it beatings, rape, or being stalked. 1 in 3 men, or 13.7%, experience physical violence, and 12.4% of women are reported to have used violence against men, be it wives or girlfriends, using it against their husbands or boyfriends. 4.8% of women have been reported to use severe violence against their intimate partner. Intimate partner violence, about 1 in 6 men, or 20.7 million men, experiences. And you know, ever since like the 60s and the 70s, when domestic violence against women was getting the attention, over the years from the 60s, and then it became more prevalent in the 80s and 90s, where they were getting stronger laws and protections for women and kids with domestic violence. And there was a lot more national exposure and attention that had been brought to light regarding that. There are more resources for women who experience domestic violence than there are for men. And men have harsher sentences regarding domestic violence. And we need to focus and shed more light now on men who are experiencing domestic violence, or as they call it, intimate partner violence from women. We are now seeing a prevalence on TikTok and Instagram of women physically hitting and kicking men. We hear about women stabbing or shooting men, and yet it's underreported. We need to take those things seriously, just as seriously as we do with women. We need to make it so that men don't have to fear reporting domestic violence or intimate partner violence. We need harsh sentences just like men have, but we need to make women have harsher sentences, equally as harsh as men, regarding domestic violence. We need to take women using domestic violence against men just as seriously as we do men who commit domestic violence against women. And we need to do better as parents in raising our daughters to keep their hands off of men, to keep their hands off of men or women, period. That it is unacceptable for women and girls to be violent or hit men and boys, and that if you come at a man or a boy like another man or a boy, to expect to be hit back like another man or a boy. And that the only time you are to put hands on someone is when you are defending yourself. Any man who is experiencing domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or the National Center for Victims of Crime at 1-855-484-2846. And for those that are Native American Indian, you can call Strong Hearts Native Helpline at 1-844-762-8485. Thank you, God bless you, and have a wonderful day.